What a time to be a Black Clover fan, and what a time to be one of the biggest Lucifero defenders. But now it's time to vent a little bit. I have to say, this was very disappointing to see because I had so much hope for him, and I'm pretty sure most people did. The vision for Lucifero was very reasonable, and I'm not saying that I'm mad because my headcanon didn't come true. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I am saying is that I'm a little frustrated that the execution for Lucifero started out pretty good, but got drier and drier. He alternated from being terrifyingly calm to acting like a kid that got his candy taken from him. And don't get me started with Lucifero's bland and repetitive dialogue. There was zero attempt to mix it up. But you know what? That's just what Lucifero is. He's the king of devils. No one's really been able to challenge him. This is really just how a king that looks down on everyone acts. So I'm not expecting him to have a big shift in his character. Nope, not at all. But the amount of threats he made, which amounted to nothing, was very annoying. The only thing this fight really served was to bring Asta and Libe closer together to perfect their devil union. And, good for them. Happy for them. However, the Devils in the Spade arc have time and time again come up short on accomplishing anything long-lasting. They're practically forgettable, unfortunately. And when I say forgettable, I mean that as in not leaving anything behind after their defeat, like a hint at what's to come or some kind of lore. Just a teaser would be nice. Every devil except Megicula didn't leave anything behind. But first, let's talk about Lilith and Nama. These two pretty much wanted to just toy with humans. We know this is a common case with devils because Libe literally said that's what devils enjoy the most. So we witnessed that throughout the fight. They toyed with Nahata and turned it into a childish game, and was also showcasing their magic, which can destroy invisible concepts like shadows. They had a unique kind of dialogue where they would at times talk in sync with each other. That was, pretty interesting, but memorable as the arc progressed. Maybe destroying intangible concepts, but that's about it. Lilith and Nama, they fought well, but nothing about their character is really memorable. They really served as an introduction to show how terrifying the Supreme Devils are, who aren't really that terrifying because all the threats they make are never followed through on, and well, they're just empty calories after that. This was the beginning of villains being used as a stepping stool for the protagonist, and little did we know, back then, this was only the beginning of this repetitive theme. Next, we got Megicula, who was actually interesting in my opinion. She actually talked a lot, and I mean a lot. Her character was centered around her interest in humans and experiments. She wasn't really hungry for killing every human, just really experiments. She was also actually smart enough to realize that Asta's appearance in the fight between Noelle and Megicula could bring forth an unthinkable outcome, so she attempted to kill Olopechka and Vonica before he had a chance to do anything. Good. That's progress. Although villains can never succeed in doing that, but in this case makes sense. It sucks, but that's how it been. She was also wary of anti-magic, regardless of him being magicless, unlike Lucifero, when he should have been after Asta started using True Devil Union. Then you have Megicula mentioning that her plan involved sneaking around Lucifero as she tried to manifest into the human world. But not only that, her fighting style was very versatile. She used a combination of curse magic, blood magic, and steel magic to fight, although having Vonica's grimoire helped her use some more complex spells. Megicula also made every attempt to understand why humans act the way they do, and why they're able to use spells that sometimes surpass their imaginations. This is different from the usual devils that just kill because, it's fun. So thanks for mixing it up here. And lastly, Megicula final words about her interest in human emotions. Absolutely is the most interesting dialogue we've gotten from the devils, because this actually gives us something to look forward to when she returns, and not just her curse magic still affecting the Black Clover world. This is one character who actually showed signs of possible development in their character in her final moments. So please look forward to Megicula's return. She actually earned that. And speaking of earning praise, what about the devil Lucifugus? His appearance got a lot of people hyped because he killed everyone in the room after appearing, but I need to warn you, because you guys may not know this, but Tabata has been very consistent with killing people in backstories. I even made a video just to show how brutal Tabata really is when killing in backstories, especially when the devils are involved. The problem here is that Lucifugus also appeared in a backstory as well and killed people. That doesn't give me the confidence that he will do the same in the present timeline, with Tabata consistently not killing people in the current timeline for So for all we know, Lucifugus might be the same. So please be careful. Now before we continue, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can be notified when a new Black Clover video drops. Much appreciated. But let's continue. Now on to the devil Adramelech. Oh boy. Just think about his few appearances. And just like that, his character has been, I say, much more interesting than Lucifero so far. Think about it. His first appearance was him telling the Spade citizens to flee because Lucifero was coming. He also refused to involve himself in Lucifero's fight and proceeded to watch instead. But the crazy thing is, Adramelech is most likely evil to the core, and so far he's just been chilling. At least in demonology, that's the case. He's apparently the enemy of God, greater in malice, ambition, and mischief than Satan himself. A fiend more cursed and a deeper hypocrite. I'm not saying you should be hyped for this potential fight because the Magic Knights are tired and beaten up. Want to know why? That doesn't matter. Because the presence of the Devil King spell is now lifted because Lucifero is defeated as of right now. And therefore, everyone can stand again. So that means new fighters can get involved in this fight against Adramelech. Whether there is an arcane stage among them or not will matter, of course. But you know, I am interested in seeing Adramelech now because of how he's acted until now. So I'm looking forward to that. And lastly, Lucifero. Yeah, I know, he was only at 50% of his power. He trashed all the Magic Knights and whatnot, and it took Asta using True Devil Union to beat him, along with the others that helped him at the end of this chapter. Sure, Lucifero was sent back to the underworld and will be back later, but, you know, who really cares, right? I mean, what did Lucifero leave behind that should make us look forward to his next return? Him coming back at full power next time? Is that all we have to look forward to? Just being strong? I mean, that's the bare minimum, because he was never at full power to begin with. At least Maggie Kula left some nuggets with her final words, with being interested in human emotions. But Lucifero, he just went out just like that. Nothing to look forward to outside of his strength. His character needs some serious development, but will he get it? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Lucifero's going to be a character like that. Not even Dante changed after being beat the first time, and he came back the same way the second time. Hell, if the Triad are reborn later, then he'll probably come back the same way for the third time. Hell, even Morris went out just like they did, with acting as if he was superior and could never lose, which kind of begs the question, does everyone that contracts with Lucifero takes on some of his personality? Because all three acted the same way to the very end. Only Maggie Kula proved that she ain't one of them. Oh, and I have huge respect for Zagreid even more because he was actually intelligent and he was manipulative and he was plotting behind the scenes for centuries. His character was fleshed out and the fight was solid as well. He was calculated and he was cautious, so I appreciate him too. So what does this all mean? Well, I'll tell you. Tabata should do more to make the devils more terrifying, and I'm not talking about the dialogue and scary faces, but actually do something harmful. So I feel in this arc, Tabata, I feel he should have added some fodder characters. Throwaway soldiers that he could kill off. Fodder from the Magic Knights and the Clover Kingdom, the Heart Kingdom, and the Spade Kingdom Resistance Squad. He could have had them be killed by the devil as a way to back up their threats about killing humans instead of just talking about them. What do you think about that? What if Tabata added fodder characters as a way to hype up how evil the devils are? Let me know in the comments, because I feel this is way better than just the devils bragging about how they're going to do it. I'm just really tired of the devils doing that. To be honest, I'm ready to see some more human villains, or hell, I just want to see a smart villain at least. I was so sure it was going to be Morris, but then he started bragging about how superior he is and how he can't lose as he was getting whooped. I hate that. We really need an intelligent and a strong villain. There's only one character that I can possibly see doing that in the future, and it's the Forso Gratis. If he has brain magic. And I say this because I'm assuming brain magic could make him ridiculously smarter than everyone else. But my expectations are a little lower for him, but in a healthier way. I don't want more devils for now. Until Tabata actually plans on the devils doing some real harm in their fights. And I'm talking about harm that isn't going to disappear after healing them. The enemy has left no long-lasting consequences, and this arc has been going on forever. But I enjoyed it overall. Don't get me wrong, I definitely enjoyed this arc. It's just that I just don't like seeing the devils go out this sad without leaving any long-lasting consequences behind. Not even a single death. It's crazy. I need a reason to believe again, that the devils will be a terrifying aspect of the story, but until then, I'll wait. Okay, I'm done venting. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments about what you think about the devils in Black Clover. I'm interested in Maggie Culer returning the most because of the reasons I stated in this video and my other videos. The devils are kinda in the mud, so they gotta work to gain some respect back. But yeah, that's it for me. Peace out.